Go LAN! Go LAN!
Going to this past Saturday, our League of Legends team played against Buffalo, but ultimately fell 0-2. But then went on to play W in Western Michigan in a really close match, and they ultimately took a game off Western Michigan, but sadly fell short 1-2. Then our VALORANT team played the number 1 seeded Ball State and lost 0-2. Went down to face Bowling Green. It wasn't the best map one they lost, where they lost 1-13. We had excellent comeback in map 2 on Haven, from coming back from a 5-12 deficit, winning ultimately map 2 15-13. Then headed into map 3, where we ultimately took the series 2-1, where we won split 13-10. But then later on in the day, NIU played Kent State and ultimately fell 0-2 in a really close battle, ultimately ending both teams' seasons.
My name is Jacob Vita, also known as Beast Fridge, and I play mid lane for NIU, and this is my second year with the team. It was really cool to see a lot of players that are like on one team that are better than you. Like usually in solo queue, you get to see just like 1 or 2 that can match up with your skill level, but like seeing people who are as good or better than you work together against you is really cool. And I think my favorite moment from the day was probably just like picking Vladimir and just not dying a single time. A lot of the people who I talk with now, hang out with now, I met through esports or just video games in general, and I think I'm much more happy because of it. It's definitely made it more social, and I think it helps me take my mind off of like school things. Like if I have an exam I'm worried about, but I'm going to practice, it's not on my mind at the time, and I think that's like good for me mentally. I think difficult is getting comfortable. A lot of times, especially when you're going to like a LAN event like this, you're not always going to be in your element like you will at home. Chair's not right, monitor's not right. But one advantage is everyone else has the same problem, and they might have it worse than you, where they're like not very comfortable and they don't play well. So it's a skill to be adaptable. We joke around a lot. There's a lot of tomfoolery. Me and my jungle always making fun of each other. A lot of inside jokes too. John walking bot lane being one of them. Yeah, just a lot of jokes. Tommy does a good job of keeping the vibes up. We'll be done by 10, and then he starts talking about John bot lane or something, and everyone starts dying. Because I think once I started getting more confident with, especially like when I'm playing a champion I'm more confident on, I started to be able to do things within the game that I wasn't able to do before. Like I wasn't flashing in on fights on Vlad the first series, but as I got more comfortable and more confident, I started to see those angles more. I'm like, screw it, let's just go, right? And I think that's just a really big skill to have, is just saying, screw it, go.
My name is Tom, or Tommy, last name Braasch. My gamer tag is T-Bone with 5 E's in between the T and the B. My position is ADC/bot lane, and I've been with the team for only a year. So League is a game I've been playing for a while. I think I started around like 2015, 2016, and about 2 years ago I transferred to NIU, and then I tried out for the team that year. I was really rusty. I think I was in like silver when I tried out. Did not make the team that year, but then we have the NECC club teams, so I played that for a year. Some of the people on the team now were also in that NECC team the second semester, and then a couple people were reaching out before this year asking if I was going to try out again. So I did give it a shot, and I made the roster. So
nice.
Here I am now. What I brought to the table today, it's a bunch of things. I bring a lot of utility with some of the champions I pick. In the game that we won against Western, I wasn't necessarily getting all the kills, but I was doing a lot of setup with my character. I play somewhat a supportive role, even though it is still ADC dealing like damage. I'm still like a marksman player, but I like to be a facilitator because there are some very strong players on my team, and I like to make sure that I can help enhance that and make their job even easier. The best part of today, I don't know, getting that win in the high stakes environment. Like when we got that second win against Western, it was a lot of fun because it was like a win or go home, and we made it. We were forcing that last game. It was a lot of adrenaline, a lot of energy. It was nice. The fist bumps after the game. It was a really good experience. There were a lot of good plays in that second game. Yeah, I think it would have had to been either in that second or maybe even the third game. There was a really solid dragon fight where we rotated everybody down. We played our spacing properly. Against the game 3, it was when we were able to kill the Mbessa and get like a full squad wipe at the dragon to prevent them from getting to their soul. So I'd say in game 3 that was the strongest moment. It was just everything we were practicing for like mid-game for weeks now clicked in that moment, and it just kind of worked out. I really like spending time in the arena, whether it was practicing for the team this year or more casually with like the club leagues last year. It was just a lot of fun, and it's just nice because I didn't think I was going to be able to meet as many new people or have like a sort of community, but the esports community at NIU is really, really great, and I would recommend anybody to try and become a part of it. It's a lot of fun. There's 2 ways that it usually happens. Just saying like next play is a good way to get people to like clear their heads and focus up, but I think from personal experience it's hard to be angry after someone makes a good joke, so I think keeping the humor present helps out a lot. How do I keep myself going? Well, when stuff gets tough, that's what you live for. You don't want to crush every match. You don't do it because it's easy, you do it because it's hard. And then when you do win and you get those payoffs, that's what makes it all the more worth it. Interview, I'll shout out my wife again. Thank you, Tanya, for letting me play solo queue. I really appreciate it. Love you.
My name is Ron Berryhill. I am currently the VALORANT IGL and captain, and I've been on the team for 2 years now. So part of my role as a team is I make all the in-game calls. So during our quote-unquote pre-rounds, before a round actually starts in VALORANT, I make a play to communicate that to my team, and we execute that play. And then out of the game, I'm leading in-game conversations, out-of-game conversations, and setting up our practices as well, and also leading us during our matches. It felt amazing because I got to compete against so many different teams and interact with so many different teams. The experience was amazing, and the amount of energy my team played with throughout LAN was just amazing. It felt good to play normally than being online, but I will say this: my teammates meant the world to me, and we actually felt like a family. We've been a family for so long. So when everything came together, and it was such a beautiful thing. I just focused on keeping my cool and just keeping my breathing slow. I'm a person with a lot of anxiety I deal with, so playing at a LAN in front of people, right, it being streamed, my nerves was a little bit through the roof, but I calmed down, listened to some music, did some breathing exercises, and played a few death matches in game to help me just locked in mentally for the team. Just a stronger connection with my teammates and our staff, which I feel like I did, because this whole entire weekend felt like we were just one big happy family. It means a lot to me to be part of this team, because we put in so much hours, so much time into doing what we do, and to finally see it pay off and to finally see some good outcomes, it gives me massive hope for the future for our team. And it also made us stronger at the end. Definitely the comeback against Bowling Green in game 2, because game 1 we lost 1-13. Just the fact that we came back from a 5-12 deficit in game to come back, and the resilience it took, the amount of strength it took, and the amount of energy it took, it was amazing just to win that map, and it was incredible just to carry that momentum into map 3 and just win that series overall. So we have this play called the Heat-Seeking Missile, to where our duelist Nimbu plays an agent called Waylay, where she has a dash and refractability, and she also has a orb of slowness, to where enemies are trapped in the orb. And then Vinx, our controller player, has a big ultimate that pretty much blows everything up in a circle radius. Our duelist player will dash in, slow a player, and then refract back. And then our controller player will ult right on top of him, and it's an easy kill, and it's an easy play to do. So that's definitely our best play. It shaped me in a lot of ways. It showed me leadership, and it showed me resilience, because to be an esports player, you have to have a lot of resilience to go through this every day. No matter how much, like after losing a big match or losing a big map, or even just performing bad, you have to have the resilience of just to come back stronger. And it kind of helped me in my college career a little bit, right? Because even if I get a bad grade on an assignment, esports taught me resilience so I can come back stronger and perform better in my classes. But heading into this spring semester where we competed in our ESE season, our coach helped me a lot with my leadership skills as well, knowing that I have to be a positive force on the team and I have to be a rock, which helped me in the long run because I think it helped the team overall improve and get to where we are today, because I think we are a stronger team with our coach, a way stronger team with our coach by helping me with my leadership skills. Our team has had a lot of hard losses this year, which was hard coming back from, right? But every practice we all gave it our all, and we all picked each other up when we were down, and that really showed at LAN. We are all picking each other up. We are all hugging each other. We were all putting in the effort. We were all putting in the energy to make sure we got out there and we put our hearts into the game, and that really showed.
Go ahead and do it. I mean, you know, I'd be happy to help you learn if you're looking to learn the game. But we need more people. I love playing with more people too, even if it's not like in a competitive scene. Just, you know, come join the community. I saw like only one lane in life until I started like playing esports, and then like all of these windows of opportunities, you know, people to meet, you know, things you can do, even outside of like league. It's helped me see these things that I couldn't before.
I would say if you're interested in esports, you like playing a game, you think you're pretty good at it, you think you could get a lot better at it. I personally have gotten a lot better at League of Legends. I was a lifetime silver player until I started doing stuff at NIU, and now I'm upper platinum, almost emerald. I'll get there. But it's really great for self-improvement if you want to get better at a game, if you want to meet people who are the same way and they also want to improve and you want to improve as a team together. It's a ton of fun. By far my favorite part of NIU in the 2 years I've been there. So yeah, I would say just go for it. Join esports. It's a ton of fun. NIU Esports forever. Huskies, do it.